What it do, what it do, what it do. It's your boy Big Vol Opinion back with another live video. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that share button. And most importantly, make sure you sub to the channel. Turn on that post notification bell so that you be notified each and every time that your boy Big Vol is going live, man. With that being said, let's get into this intro. Welcome to Big Vol Opinion. Moderators, with my permission, any negativity in the chat should be hidden from this channel. This channel is a negativity-free channel, drama-free channel, and we are here to push the message out. We will not be distracted. So with my permission, any negativity in the chat should be hidden from this channel. Welcome to Big Vol Opinion platform.
And I just really want people to know, I appreciate anybody that's helping me. I appreciate anybody that's helping me. A lot of people have been there for me. I just don't want people going back and forth, being mad at each other because one person did this for me and another person did that for me. That's what the devil wants. He wants to cause confusion. That's what these people want. They want to cause confusion. And confusion ain't gonna do nothing but keep me in here. But the real thing here.
Oh, son, what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul?
I want out. But it's hard. I need answers, Mama.
Robert.
I need answers.
Son.
Yo, what up, what it do, everybody in the chat. It's your boy Big Vol Opinion back with another live video. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that share button. And please be sure to leave comments. Let me know that you're here. Let me know that you're rocking with me. Oh, yeah, what's up, Miss Lady T, Courtney Love, Tammy, what's going on? V White, A Child, what's up? The Early Birds, Barbara, what's going on? Man, we got them in here. So what they came for, but guess what? Let me give y'all a reminder, a brief reminder.
At the same time, because I know who I was talking to. It's hard to trust people. People take my words, they twist them, and all I'm trying to do is get out the truth.
Yes.
And that's the only reason I continue talking is because even though I'm in the dark and don't know who I'm talking to, my strength comes from because I'm telling the truth. You know? So I was going to say, man, you mean to tell me a BOP disciplinary hearing officer is going to just wake up one day and say, let me just take a chance on my career, losing my career and going to jail, and just access all of my private phone calls?
It doesn't make sense, because personally I wouldn't risk my career like that.
That's my point. You know, let me just take a chance and just access R.Kelly's records, private records between him and his girlfriend and his attorney 153 times. So let me do it 153 times. Let me scan that to my own personal Gmail, and then let me send that to a blogger, Tasha K, who happens to know my girlfriend Joycelyn father really good, who happens to know the parents of the government witness is, people have to figure that out for themselves. But it's a plan. Those are too many coincidences. And who's gonna do that? And besides, I'm already going through enough. So I wrote this thing down because I don't want to be scrambling on this phone for my little 15 minutes.
I got you.
And I know my own handwriting, so when people hear me say I wrote this down, I don't want nobody to go, oh, I thought he couldn't write. Well, I can't spell, but I can write. So this is my own handwriting. I said, I'm already going through enough. And the last thing I need is a BOP officer and a blogger illegally stealing and sharing my private phone calls and emails. Between me and my relationship, who just happened to be the government's star witness in my case. They have to stop acting like this didn't happen, or like it's not a big deal, because it's a really big deal. So big that I believe it tainted my case in a lot of ways, which also I believe was the plan, at least when it comes to this BOP officer and Tasha K. Because ask yourself, what other reason would a BOP officer, a disciplinary hearing officer who's like a judge in the prisons, why would they illegally access all of my emails and phone calls? Why? What is the reason to do that? And send that to her own personal Gmail account. Give all of that information to a very influential blogger, Tasha K. Why would Tasha K need to share all of that with government witnesses in my case? Why were they both allowed to get away with it? This happened 4 years ago. This happened around the same time my girl was flipping on me and lying on me. It's been 4 years now, and I, nor my attorneys, even know who this lady is, this BOP officer. Don't know her name. I don't know if she's white, black, I don't know what. We haven't been told anything. How does she know Tasha K? How did they meet on this planet? How did a disciplinary hearing officer and a blogger meet?
Grown right here in the Lone Star State. To bring the freshest of Texas.
Yeah, people will say R.Kelly's just fishing. He's just trying to figure something out to get out of jail. You're damn right, because I'm not supposed to be in here. You don't have to fish, though, with this situation, because there's a search warrant, an affidavit that backs up everything I'm saying. People are just ignoring it. But it exists. It's in the public. It's in the system. It's in black and white that this BOP officer and Tasha K did this. And although the investigation is not fully disclosed, it should be. It was executed by a federal agent. Not R.Kelly, not my attorneys, but by a federal agent. It was signed off by a federal judge who would never sign off on a search warrant unless there was enough probable cause to do so. I don't have to lie on anybody.
This call is from a federal prison.
And I definitely wouldn't be in the BOP, being held by the BOP, detained by the BOP, and on this damn phone lying on the BOP. Besides, it's not that I'm coming against the BOP. I'm coming against this BOP officer. guys, if I was lying, this phone call would have been disconnected. Okay? It would have been cut off on me. But because I'm telling the truth, it's not. I know I had a very good chance of beating my case. But that chance was stolen from me when this BOP officer decided to illegally steal all my information and share it with government witnesses through Tasha K. And this is according to the OIJ. There was an investigation done, a search warrant done back in 2019, back in 2020, before I even went to court, which means I really shouldn't even went to trial until this investigation was fully investigated. Because now I'm found guilty, and here I am, looking at all of this information that could have helped me in my case. It could have stopped people from being on the stand that was scorned or mad at me because they saw some illegal contraband shown to them by Tasha K. From this BOP officer stealing it. If I'm not making sense, just leave my ass in here. But I know I'm making sense. And all I want is the full disclosure. I want full disclosure on this investigation. I want to know this lady who stole my information and gave it to Tasha K. I want to know why she did it. I want to know how she met Tasha K. I want to know why they did this to me. I want to know who else is involved. Why? Because you're damn right I want to go home, bro. I want to get my life back. Because nobody deserves this. I don't care if you have a traffic ticket. I don't care what kind of case you have. You have the right to prove your innocence.
Kel say, I just want to go home. You say, shit. Leave my ass in here if you don't agree with what I'm saying. Wow. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody in the chat? What's up, Prince? What's up, Books to Mention? Another B, what's going on? What's up, Lavish Lady? What's up, Ashley? Ask me. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Man, y'all saw the title. We got to 9 o'clock to be on here tonight. The new operating hours. I think I was late today. I think I said I don't know what time it's gonna be, but it's gonna be 2 hours, maybe from 7 to 9, or from 8 to 10 on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays due to my new work schedule. I thank everyone for supporting, everyone for showing love. I really appreciate it. All I ask is that you guys hit that like button, share the content. Most definitely, like we will be starting a giveaway. For I'll be picking and I'll be choosing people out to comment randomly. And you will have a option. You will have a chance to win Big Val Opinion T-shirt, or maybe it'll be if not a Big Val Opinion T-shirt, it'll probably be like something the same value of a Big Val Opinion T-shirt. So starting next month, we will start doing the giveaway. Once a week, we will be picking random people out of the comments. There's always in the comment section, always hitting that like button, always sharing the videos. Man, I appreciate y'all so much. I appreciate y'all so much. Recently, just a second, my phone ain't gonna stop ringing.
while one of the government witnesses was sitting there with Tasha K on the internet. There's a picture of it. It's a go figure that my information was being shared with, witnesses. And it was being shared by the Tasha K. So a DOP officer, disciplinary hearing officer, which is a judge in the Bureau of Prisons, how do you even know a YouTube blogger? These questions you have to ask yourself. These questions people have to ask themselves. And I'm not going to lie. I don't have anything bad against the DOP. I don't have anything, I'm not mad or anything or have anything against law enforcement or anything. I just have something against this one individual who accessed illegally my records 153 times. And on that same day, the affidavit said that there were 60 other BOP employees that accessed my records illegally on that same day. So there you have 61 BOP employees that work for federal that illegally accessed my records, my phone calls, my emails. And the last time, and when you talk to your, just put it like this, when you talk to your female, I'm kind of pausing because I want to make sure that I don't go into my case.
Right.
Excuse me for that.
No, you're fine.
But to give you a scenario, if you tell one woman, hey, I'm going to give you the money, you put the money behind the blue couch, and because the other lady is spending the money, and she's not supposed to be spending it because I need that money for lawyers. So you being more responsible. You take the money, put it behind the blue couch, and don't tell her. Just hold it and use that for emergencies or if I need anything or pay bills or whatever. The other woman is not supposed to know the very next day where that money is.
Right.
I'm not supposed to get a call, which I did from my girl saying they took the money, they left a note saying F you and F him, I'm going to do what I have to do. These things is happening. These things happening in 2019, and then I get another visit from the woman who took the money, and she tells me, since when did you start giving her the money, and why did you tell her to put it behind the couch and not tell me? Don't lie to me. I heard the phone call. So in 2019, I'm trying to figure out how the hell did she hear that phone call? In 2019, I'm trying to figure out why would she tell me in the last visit that, and since when did you start calling her Cookie? By nickname on email. I'm trying to figure out how the hell did she know I call her Cookie? She say, don't lie to me. I fucking saw the emails. Excuse my language. I saw the fucking emails. That's what she said. And why would you tell your lawyer that you're not leaving her for me? Well, I did actually have that conversation with my lawyer. And now I'm trying to figure out how the hell she hear this. She say, I don't give a fuck. I know your voice. You cannot fucking lie to me. I know your voice. Well, I wasn't debating whether she knew my voice or not. I was in my mind trying to figure out, in 2019, how did she know?
Yeah.
Well, in 2019, a BOP disciplinary hearing officer was illegally accessing my phone calls, my emails, and sharing them with Tasha K. Tasha K said it on her own podcast, on platforms, that she was sharing that information with government witnesses' parents. While one of the government witnesses was sitting there with Tasha K on the internet, there's a picture of it.
Yo, so hey, let's not forget about the BOP officer situation. Let's not let these. Let's not let this new. The new revealing of these text messages defer us away from getting these letters sent in. Still, no, we still need to be getting these letters sent in. Uh, let's see. A second, y'all. I was looking for something, couldn't find it. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, let's not forget to continue to send your letters in to the BOP. Make sure some people are emailing as well. So make sure you're getting your emails in. Make sure you're getting putting your letters in the mail. We still gotta continue with this BOP, Officer Tasha K. We still want to apply the pressure to that situation. We can still apply the pressure to the uh the mother, the star witness, about the text messages and the participation between the mother and daughter. Um, so I was asked, I was asked a question. I've been getting asked for the last 2 or 3 days. I guess recently, the interview was done by Mr. Don Russell, none other than Mr. Don Russell himself. And people have been asking me, "Are you gonna talk about that? Are you gonna speak on it? What you think about that?" I'm like, well, you know, I don't like to get off into the messy. I don't like to get off into the messy stuff. I did go and listen at like bits and pieces of what was being said. But I am the type of person that when I talk to a man, all a man have is his word and his ball. And if you go against either one, then there's nothing that I can't believe nothing that you say or do. That's just me. If you can't stand on principle as a man, if you can't stand on principle as a man, and that means when I mean being principle, I mean being solid all the time, every time I see you, even when I ain't in your face, even behind my back, you know what I'm saying? You solid. That's what you call principle. You know what I'm saying? How many of us have those principle friends that we know no matter what, our friend always have our best interest at heart, even when we not around. Even when they walk into rooms when people are talking about you, you know your friend got your back. How many of us know what understand what it is to be principled? You know what I'm saying? That means you when you don't go against, you don't bend, you don't fold, you don't waver, none of that. You don't bend, you don't fold, you don't waver for nothing or nobody. And if I fuck with you, I'm stuck with you. If I call you my friend, I mean that you're my friend. But sometimes we have to also recognize that we have friends that sit around and laugh with us, and then they go in other rooms and they laugh at us. You get what I'm saying? When we looking at what this shit with R. Kelly, bro. We looking at this R. Kelly topic, and I made this subject. I say, why do so many people feel like Robert owed them? How is it that the only person who has lost everything, people feel like owe them the little bit that's left? How is it that the catalyst? How is it that the main attraction at the show is the only person who did not get paid, but he owed everybody? You gotta make this make sense. Did y'all catch what I just said? How is it that the main attraction at the show, this is the star of the show, the star of the show doesn't get paid, but he owed the opening act. He owed the person who performed in the middle. He owed everybody. He owed the concession stand. He owed the people who worked the door. He owed security. How is it that the main attraction that everybody came to see, everybody paid to come see this person, but he at the end of the night, he owes everybody that showed up? We got to make this shit make sense. We got to make this shit make sense. See, I was asked, right? And I just repeated this shit. I was asked, how do you feel about the recent interview done on by Mr. Don Russell? I try to be I try to be open and I try to listen. I try to be open and I try to listen to people. I try to understand where they're coming from because I understand in this sector it is a very fucking thin line between love and hate when it comes to who you support and why you support them, who you deal with and why you deal with them. So when you don't agree or you don't go along to get along, then you are ousted. But at the same time, I am an independent thinker. I have my own mind. I use my own thought process. I use my own logic. I have my own opinion. That's why the show is called Big Vi Opinion. I'm not telling no one to take my words and say, well, Big Vi said it is fact. No, check me. If I say something, check what I say. Correct me if I'm wrong. But one thing I will do, I will always let y'all hear somebody speak in their own words. I will always let someone speak in their own words. So, the most important thing in an interview or when someone is producing or someone is bringing a show to you, the most important thing is the title. Shout out to the new members as well. The most important thing when you're watching an interview or a movie, right? Or reading a book, right? Can I ask y'all, what is the most important thing when you're reading a book, watching a TV show, or someone is producing an interview? What is the most important thing? What is the first thing that you look for? I'm waiting to see somebody. I'm waiting to see a few responses before I continue on. What is the first thing you look for when you watching a movie or a TV show or an interview? Anything in that nature. What is the first thing you look for? Because the truth is going to be, the truth or the lie is going to be determined at that point. Okay, we got plot. Okay, we got title. Okay, Ashley. Reason, lessons. Okay, the title. Okay, that's where we go. Okay, so now, all right, y'all with me? So when you watching a movie or you reading a book or you go to a podcast, the thing that grabs your attention when you go to that book or that movie or that podcast is the title. You read the title, and in that title is going to determine the truth or it's going to determine a lie. And when you get through that particular situation, you will understand, you will learn whether that title was true or if that title was a lie. What's up, Patrick? So, someone asked me, what did I think of the interview? Well, the title of the interview said, R.Kelly, former manager, speaks out. It said R.Kelly, former manager, speaks out. What's up, 312? It says R.Kelly, former manager, speaks out. So this is me. I don't have to say anything negative, and I ain't gotta say nothing positive. But when you go to a book or you go to a movie or you go into a podcast through YouTube, when you go to these different YouTube videos, guess what you're looking at? You're looking at the title. You go to a movie, you're looking at the title. You go to a book, you're looking at the title. Because it catches that's what catches the eye. And like I say, in that title is going to determine whether what you're watching, what you're reading, or what you're looking at is the truth or a lie. So when I went to this interview that was sent to me, it says R. Kelly, former manager, Don Russell, speaks out. Okay. So, and this is my response to everyone who's been asking me, what is my opinion? For everyone who's been asking me, what is my opinion? This is my opinion. Now, y'all tell me, am I right or am I wrong? But this is my opinion.
Please. He said he's not the manager, but he was introduced on the news and all the media outlets as his manager, but he is you said you're his advisor?
And consultant, exactly.
You're his current advisor and consultant. So when R. Kelly got locked up, there was you talking to the press, and there was Steve Greenberg, who was also talking to the
how I became involved with his career was I heard the song I Admit. And at the time I was headed back out to California. I've got businesses out in California that I was going back to re-engage with. And I heard the song and I'm like, that can't be for real. I mean, I heard rumors about, his money and his financial situations, but when somebody's.
I'm going to let y'all hear it one more time. Some stuff you don't have to debate.
Please. He said he's not the manager, but he was introduced on the news and all the media outlets as his manager, but he is you said you're his advisor?
And consultant, exactly.
You're his current advisor and consultant. So when R. Kelly got locked up, there was you talking to the press, and there was Steve Greenberg, who was also talking to the
how I became involved with his career was I heard the song I Admit. And at the time I was headed back out to California. I've got businesses out in California that I was going back to re-engage with, and I heard the song, and I'm like, that can't be for real. I mean, I heard rumors about, his money and his financial situations, but when somebody's
So he said, how I got involved in his career is I heard the song I Admit. The song I Admit came out in July of 2018. Y'all heard the man say, I'm like a consultant, an advisor. So when you look at the title of this new interview that was put out, do I need to say anything more? I'm asking y'all, as all of us are fans of Robert, supporters of Robert, and I'm asking y'all, do I need to say anything more? Those not my words. Those words came straight from the horse's mouth. So when you address an interview and say R.Kelly manager, then you turn around and say, oh, I'm a advisor, consultant, that's enough right there to let me know ain't no validity in this shit. There's no validity in it for me. Need I say less? There's no reason to speak on it. So as fans and supporters, we got to understand one thing. People are going to talk. People are going to say things. R. Kelly is a trending topic right now. And it's not because of a Don Russell interview. It's because of these text messages that has been leaked between the mother and the daughter, who has cooperated right along aside each other to entice, to induce, to coerce this man into a sexual relationship with her, just to extort him after the fact. Let's not get distracted from the bigger picture. Every time R. Kelly starts to trend, then it's always something that comes out to try to put a hurdle in the road. But no, this hurdle will be jumped just like other hurdles to come will be jumped. When y'all hear me play my disclaimer, I say this for a reason.
Welcome to Big Val Opinion. Moderators, with my permission, any negativity in the chat should be hidden from this channel. This channel is a negativity-free channel, drama-free channel, and we are here to push the message out. We will not be distracted. So with my permission, any negativity in the chat should be hidden from this channel. Welcome to Big Val Opinion Platform.
And as simple as that, we will not be distracted. Any negativity will be hidden from this channel, because we have to understand there is a bigger purpose, and we have to maintain the course. That's just like we are starting to let the trend die down about about the BOP officer, and we've been locked in on these text messages, but we must give the BOP officer the same energy that we giving these goddamn text messages, and continue to push, 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 and push. Ain't no letting up. There's no letting up. Make sure y'all hitting that like button so this video can get out in the algorithm, so people can see it, Because we don't have to say nothing. We don't have to say not one negative thing about nobody when it comes down to this sector. When you come on Big Vile Opinion, guess what? Because the receipts gonna always speak for themselves. The receipts gonna speak for themselves. But people, when people talk, you understand their stance, right? So when you take this stance, this is supposed to be your buddy, your friend, your lifetime buddy. But this is your stance, though.
Like sex tapes or sex videos. He's like, yeah, you know, he fucking, you know, he fucking. Some, you ain't feel violated seeing this nigga fucking?
What'd you say?
I said you didn't feel like you was violating his privacy watching him fucking them sex videos?
Nigga, he had a sex tape on fucking for sale on the internet. How the fuck am I violating with people watching the pissing on bitches and shit? Come on now. Whatever the fuck
Wow.
That shit ain't public.
People watching them pissing on people.
I was telling them shit in Jewtown around here. Come on, man. Cut this shit out. It's like Rob goes on tour every day and puts his ass and dick and everything in front of people, in front of millions of people. And me saying that's a problem? He in videos talking about fucking and second and fucking 5 or 6 bitches and me saying that is a problem? Come on, now let's be real with this shit. Don't just make it a problem because I said it.
Can you say?
He said it too, shit.
Can you say who you saw him fucking?
No, I didn't see him. What you mean? I saw the tape.
Did you all see the enjoyment, the laughter on his face as he expressed how he felt about seeing or whatever the man tapes being in Jewtown, pissing and this, that, getting his ass licked? Did you all? This man's supposed to be a advisor, right? A friend. This is supposed to be a friend. But with friends like that, with friends like this guy right here you just saw, who needs enemies? With friends like that, who needs enemies? And my last point that I'm going to point out to y'all, my last point that I want to point out to y'all is, my last point that I want to point out to y'all before we got 30 minutes left on here. But my last point I want to make is this. Now, when this person earlier spoke, now this brother has a platform called indiebill.com. Remember, he said if I was going to put the album out, why would I go put the album out somewhere else when I could put the album out on indiebill.com? Now, if what you were speaking was truthful and what you were speaking was legit, why would you go to Tasha K platform? Why would you go to this other platform other than putting out your Don Russell Speaks on your own platform, which is indiebill.com? I believe in myself. So if I come out and speak, I'm going to come out and speak on Big Vile Opinion. I go to other platforms. Yeah, I go on other platforms and I speak. But I'm going to hold that hot shit for when I come on my page. I'm dropping my #1 single on my page. I ain't going to go introduce my shit on somebody else's platform. I'm just saying. We moving. We moving right along. What's up, huh?
Blessed to you, nephew. Still at work now on the plantation. Monitoring in case my foreman called me. Blessing to everybody in the chat. Greetings to everybody. Peace and grace to you.
You see what I'm saying? See, one thing about Big Vile Opinion, I'm not going to come on here and speak on something that I can't prove. Right. Everything, when someone asks me about my opinion about the interview, I said, I don't have an opinion. I'm going to let the person who did the interview tell you what to sum it all up. I don't need to speak on it.
That seemed to be a common thread throughout, especially I know it's in the entertainment industry. I remember Kevin Gates in the interview, and they was asking about some other things in a situation where he got arrested about at his concert, and he was explaining the scenario. And then they was asking about something else, and he said, "I can't speak on that situation. I can't speak on that which I know nothing about." You know what I mean? And they kept on trying to go around it and kept trying to get him to, it's like, wow, it seemed the whole entertainment is based on salacious narrative. It is like Denzel Washington said, it don't matter who it hurt, it don't matter if it's false, if it's damaging, just get something out there. Just get it out. That's what we come now. That's how everybody get their bag. That's how everybody come up on their leg. That's everybody get the notoriety and all of that. But it's all fake. There's nothing real. There's no substance. No nothing. Nothing.
And,
But go ahead, nephew.
and the big thing, y'all, the big thing, right? The biggest thing y'all have to look at too. I want y'all to understand one thing, and this is a life lesson. I might be young, but I ain't finna say, but I'm ready though.
I knew you were gonna do that. I knew that was coming after that. I was right with you. I was right with you. Yeah.
Yeah, I might be young, but I'm gonna teach y'all something. I'm gonna help us all learn and understand something though.
You gotta be like Kevin Hart say, I may be small, but I know a lot of stuff.
Yeah. But y'all always have to pay attention to the timing of things. Always in life, just pay attention to the timing
Yeah.
of when people choose to do certain acts
Yeah.
when it comes to the public eye.
Yeah.
So always pay attention to the time of the thing. When we look at this, I'm gonna tell y'all something. When you just, I'm gonna ask all of y'all to just think about this whole R. Kelly case over the last 4 years. Look at every time this man started to gain traction. Look what comes behind it.
Mhm.
It never seems to fail.
It's some puppet masters.
Every time this man get a leg up, somebody come and knock the chair from under the other leg. They try to at least. But see, they not understanding the thing about life is that once you run the same trick on me, what they say, one time shame on me, two times shame on you, the third time I'll be a fool.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
That shit ain't gonna work this time.
Yeah. You ain't fall for the okie doke no more.
Why you want to wait? Why wait to come out with an interview? Or why wait to come out and do an interview on a podcast now? That these text messages that came out, and this is the shit that is trending.
Hmm. To divert, distract, take the focus off of. Yeah. To divert, to distract, and take the focus off of the main objective. Because you are hitting a nerve. You're getting
Yep,
to the truth. It's being exposed. The truth is
yep.
coming out. I want that to stop and cease. So what I have to do, I have to divert, distract
Mm-hmm.
your focus off. And we, as a culture, tribal people, if you go back in our ancestry, roots, we have to up our game plan a lot better. You know what I mean? Meaning that we can't be so easily swayed. You know what I mean? And let our emotions, you know what I mean, be just float away. We just got to stay grounded, stay focused,
Mm-hmm.
draw back, draw back from everything and say, wait a minute, ask questions.
Yeah.
Always ask questions. Why now? Why now? What?
Right.
Well, I, I sum it up like this in the words of J Rock, our brother. Who sent you?
Right.
Who sent you? Why you here?
That's
Who
it.
you working for? Them people? That's it.
That's it. Simple. It's simple. It's timing. Timing, 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 timing. It never fails. And in us as a culture, we always we get to celebrating early and not realizing that we are in the midst of a fight. You can't get to the 12th round without fighting the first 11.
Nephew, you say it all the time in so many words, but I'm gonna help you out. Even the word says your darkest moment is just before daybreak. That's when you know you're about to get victory. That's when you know your restoration is coming. That's when you know, whoo, victory shall be mine. Because the enemy intensifies his trickery. He uses all those who are open to his trickery, use them as puppets. That's how you know you on the right path. You've been in alignment with goodness. You done stop all the mess. You getting everything in order. Your victory's coming. The light is at the end of the tunnel. You know it because all of a sudden, those who you would never think, all of a sudden come out of the blue. People you ain't talked to in who knows how long. They didn't heard this and they didn't heard that. No disrespect, but man, you don't even rock like that. Why you calling me? What's going on? Ah, that's when you know. And that's all this is. They finna get lit up. They was never expecting Miss JB. They was never expecting it to go this far. They was never expecting this. They didn't see this. They didn't plan for this. So you
Nope.
responsible for the hand that you done played in this. You responsible for the dirt that you done dropped. You responsible for taking and just annihilating the generational wealth that this man so eagerly, so passionately dedicate his life to make sure his children be. Y'all responsible for that. They
We
conscience
got
is whipping them up.
we got
Are you
119 in the chat. We got 119 in the chat. Let's get to 100 likes. We know we can get to 100 likes now. I'm not asking everybody to donate $1 now. I'm just asking everybody to donate a like. Donate a like, man. Save a life today and donate a like.
that's it? I like that. I like that. I like that. But you see what I'm saying, nephew?
Oh, most definitely, most definitely. And
I mean,
I always like to hear my story from you, man. My Top Gun when they you say what they train a military person, what they train you to do. This is what this fight is, and this chaos fight, this battle with R.Kelly going through, man.
that's why people can jump ship so easily. That's why they can get so discouraged, nephew, because they never thought they can get hit. They never thought it can happen to me. Even the lady from the Time's Up, I believe it's the Time's Up, not to me too, I think the Time's Up, whose son had similar allegations of that nature, whatever that was, withdrew and backed up from the organization.
Mhm.
See, worst case scenario, because a storm of life that got your name on it is always coming. It's for to prepare you for the next phase and the next level of goodness for your destiny. So if you don't prepare for that, if you don't go through those little trials, those little hardships, those little difficulties, those challenges that make you uncomfortable, that stretches your character, you know what I mean? That make you get on your knees more, that make you tighten up your diet, that make you get better rest. If you don't go through those steps, when that tsunami comes, woo, it's gonna wipe you out. They never prepare for the worst case scenario because they never thought they can get hit. But the storm is always coming.
Oh, definitely. Every day you open your every night you lay down, that storm is building up once you close your eyes. And once your feet touch that ground at the top of the morning, guess what? It's time to get through it.
Yeah.
You don't know what done got turned over. You don't know what done got uprooted. You don't know what done got misplaced. This life.
Yeah.
Every time you walk outside your door, you face new obstacles every day.
Yeah. 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 They get greater and greater and greater. And if those scenarios keep coming back around to your life, there's a lesson, there's some maturity there that you need to gain that you refuses to do. And so life gonna keep taking you through those scenarios. You can deny it, you can get in your feelings, you can get in your emotions, you can deflect, you can have no accountability, but all that. But it's still not gonna void out what's due to you.
See, and I would say this to our brother Robert Kelly. See, our brother R. Kelly was hard headed, man. He was hard headed because of the heart that God gave him. He didn't know how to turn it off when it came to people.
Hmm.
And I mean, that means genuinely loving people, caring for people, nurturing for people. He cared for people in general. But having a big heart don't always get you the big reward.
Sometimes you just can't help everybody, nephew.
Can't help everybody.
Some individuals
Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner.
do it. You know that like the song because of what it talks about. You know what I mean?
That's what Kale's gonna walk out them gates, out them doors. Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. Everybody ain't no real nigga. If they
What he said
say
in
they
the
got
song,
you, I got you.
when he said in the
Because when
song,
it get fucked up,
now my baby mama on the stand raising her. It could happen. Worst case scenario.
worst case
Worst
scenario.
a storm is always coming. Are you prepared for it though? Are you grounded and submitted in your principles and in your integrity?
Uh-huh.
Whether the winds and the waves of life buffet through the tsunami of rumors and allegations, can you still stand 10 toes thorough? Whether it's popular or not, whether friends and family fall off or not, can you still, like Job in the Bible, no matter what God allowed to come your way to test you, you still maintained your integrity. You did not waver from your principles.
Most definitely, man.
The
Most
outcome.
definitely.
We look at the outcome of that story. You got double blessed. However, side note, there are some things in life, nephew, they're just irreplaceable.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah.
And if y'all ever wanted to know, and I know we got 10 minutes left on this thing because I'm gonna try to be real on this 2 hour time limit that we do. I know I started late today, but
Right, right.
I knew I started late, but I knew I was gonna pack a heavy punch when I came though.
Yes,
So
sir.
it was gonna be well worth the wait. Um but I'm gonna play this clip from the Tavis Smiley interview, man. And what R. Kelly say, you have to be the soldier in the midst of the war to understand.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is
Most,
why I can understand why this brother is so strong, why this brother is unbreakable. Because the people, when I say the prosecutors, the federal government, Homeland Security, the judges, these women, they don't understand where this man's strength come from. And he's telling them
yeah.
when he say, I don't tell God about my problems, I tell my problems about the God I serve. That's a
Mhm.
different type of belief. That's a different type of mental strength.
You better say it.
You have to understand the mentality to think
The
that
character that.
way.
Hmm. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
not your average person.
No, sir. With that type of character and that kind of, ooh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's how he's able to stand through this and weather this. And we all go through that process. We all got our, our various, we all got up. We ain't exempt. So I hope nobody in the bushes and whoever ain't pointing the finger at this gentleman. We all, as human beings born on this planet, have to go through that at a period of our life. Are you prepared? Is it going to break you? Or you going to only do it when God is blessing you and everything is good and everyone is cheering you and all of that? But when you have to go through crises and difficulties only to make you stronger and better so that the next person coming across your life, you can speak a word to that situation. But you can't give somebody something that you don't have. I yield back, nephew.
Uh-huh. And just like you say, people can feel like they got everything in order. You can feel like you can know you got everything in order in life. But guess what? When them people coming in your neighborhood to sell life insurance, they still come knock on your door.
Hmm. Yeah,
Just
yeah,
in case. But yeah, let me get to this clip, man. We got 10 minutes up on this thing. I'm gonna get to this clip. Cause we get straight to it and down and dirty. We don't play over here.
yeah, yeah. Powerful interview with Tevin Smiley. Powerful.
I want to jump ahead because the 7-year turmoil that you went through vis-a-vis the trial for child pornography. Your advisors, almost to a person, told you over and over and over again, while you're going through this period, Kels, do not put out sexually explicit material. Do not. The audience can't handle that. Your fans can't handle it. It's not going to be good for the outcome of this trial. Tone it down. Don't put that out. You ignore all of them. Do it anyway and get bold with it. It's during this period you put out Chocolate Factory. You put out Remix. You put out Ignition. Here they're telling you not to do this, and you put out a song about putting your key in the ignition. I read that and I wanted to ask, so I will, why it is that you went against your advisors? What is it that you were thinking, that you were feeling, that kept you doing that when everybody else told you not to do that?
Well, first of all, let me say, I wasn't bold about it, and I didn't totally ignore them, because that would be the worst thing to do, is totally ignore your advisors or your lawyers. I listened to them, we talked, we discussed the situation. I felt strong, very strong, as I said many years ago about the trial, that I will have my day in court, and I will be innocent, and I will walk away, and I will move on with my life. I said that in the beginning. I said that during the middle part of the trial and everything else. I look at my music like a soldier looks at his sword. You never put your sword down in the midst of a war. You never lay down in the midst of a war. And I think that my lawyers were good lawyers, great lawyers, but I didn't think they had that part down. And you have to be the soldier in the midst of the war to even understand that. And I was the soldier on the front line for my life, for my kids' life, for my fans. And I told them I would not lay down. I would not stop doing music. Why would I do that? I think that would say, oh yeah, he did it. I think that would say all of the things that people want to say about R.Kelly. So I did what I'm supposed to do. Like any fireman that goes up in the building, they don't get to the building and say, oh, wait a minute, that's just too much fire. But you're a fireman. So go and fight the fire. Don't care how much it is. I had to go and I had to do my music. I'm not going to change my lyric. I'm not going to change my name. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm going to do my music. And that's what I did. And that's what I told the company, even though they continued to say, no, don't do it. But the minute Ignition came out, which was the first song I did, it blew up. And all of a sudden the company's calling me, everybody's calling me, come do an album cover shoot. We got to get the rest of this album done. We got to go there. We got to bring your clothes. We're going to have well, I ain't got no doggone makeup person. Yeah. You got some makeup, bring your own makeup. We'll do it. I mean, it just got crazy. So I did what I felt was right for myself.
Woo! Powerful. I don't know if a lot of people caught it, man. Woo! Highly intelligent, man. Highly
Very
intelligent.
much so.
That man ain't slow. You know what? Man, please, y'all better knock it off, man.
He light years ahead of these people, man. They
Woo!
playing.
They got so much jealousy. They hypnotized with hatred in the words of Boosie. They don't even see that. They don't even calculate that. So to see him now still standing, you like what? It's divine power that's aiding him. This is not from this earth. The reason why he's able to endure this and go through all this stuff, even behind the scenes, that you have no clue of what he have to endure. Only the spirit of the living God can do that for a person. And I'm done, nephew. I yield back on that. Let that breathe.
Yeah. So how we gonna leave out of here? We got 5 minutes left, and we got 5 minutes left, and like I'm gonna let y'all hear it again for y'allself. When someone goes around and do an interview and they say, "Hey, I was R.Kelly manager," y'all can always come back and reference to this video.
Please. He said he's not the manager, but he was introduced on the news and all the media outlets as his manager, but he is you said you're his advisor?
And consultant, exactly.
You're his current advisor and consultant. So when R.Kelly got locked up, there was you talking to the press, and there was Steve Greenberg, who was also talking to the
how I became involved with his career was I heard the song I Admit. And at the time I was headed back out to California. I've got businesses out in California that I was going back to re-engage with. And I heard the song and I'm like, that can't be for real. I mean, I heard rumors about, his money and his financial situations, but when somebody's
Now you hear the interview say R. Kelly's former manager, Don Russell, speak out. Well, Don Russell said he's a consultant. A consultant, right? You want to get these new solar panels put on your house, so I'm gonna let you speak with a consultant. Then he got involved with R. Kelly's career when he heard the song "I Admit." So "I Admit" came out in July of 2018. So how are you talking about shit that you were doing back when y'all were tap dancing? Come on, man.
So what was going on? And then he gets arrested in 2019. So that makes you what? So move around, dude.
Like I say, man, his own words contradict his whole interview.
Anybody can claim to be whoever they want to be, nephew. They listen to voices in their head, man. That don't make it so.
I used to in my hey, what they did on Life, the Boom Boom Room. Shit, I'm gonna tell you about the Boom Boom Room. I used to manage Johnny Taylor, Donny Hathaway, Sam Cooke, Otis Redding, Theodis Ealey. Shit, I had a list of people I was managing. Tyrone Davis, TK Soul, Sir Charles. I was the baddest manager in the South.
That's it. Well said.
What that woman said on Friday, boom, 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 boom. Who is at the door? It's the manager. The manager? Yeah, and I'm gonna manage to evict y'all skinny black ass. Now you ain't gonna manage shit. You ain't gonna evict shit. You need to get that lined up on your lip up Yeah, man. So, man, it's 9 o'clock up, man. I'm finna get ready to get up out here. They just shift me to the day shift. So I ain't riding real late until I'm trying to preserve this energy until we go on the 24-hour live on the 28th. So we dead. Look, man, the 24-hour live is 2 weeks away.
Yeah.
We 2 weeks out.
A week from this Friday, actually.
Yeah.
A week from this Friday.
We'll be going 24 hours, man. One more time. We're gonna see if we can make this thing a success again. The last 24-hour live was great. We just didn't have the right format to save it. So this time around, we're gonna have the right format. We're gonna do we're gonna do 4 6-hour lives that's gonna equal up to 24 hours so that we'll be able to save the lives. And I mean, if y'all wanna beat us there, don't meet us there, beat us there. It's free. It's free before 10.
Right.
And guess what? It's all you can eat, all you can drink.
No to go trade.
No to go trade. Pour at your own risk. Now, don't fall asleep with your phone unlocked if you be cheap now. You know, yeah, of course, Charlotte. Why not? Why not? We all say the same thing about that Dunn interview. Why now? You know, that's why I say, man, y'all gotta understand it, man. I always pay attention to the timing of everything. Don't forget, man, continue to send them letters to the BOP. Continue to spread awareness about these text messages. Let's continue to stay on our part and continue to do our part in this thing and not let nothing go fall below the wayside, and keep bringing awareness to those text messages, to the BOP officer, to the MCC for neglecting Mr. Robert Kelly's medical condition. I mean, let's continue to press, continue to push the message, continue to speak.
Applying that pressure. Keep applying that
You know
pressure.
what I'm saying? We making headway. We making progress out here.
That's why we got the distractions. That we got all this the foolery going around. That's why. So let's get back focused and get the ground running. Yep. Yep.
And if you like to donate to the channel, Cash App $ Big Val Opinion. If you like to support the channel, hit that like button. Donate that like button. Come on, man. It ain't gonna cost you nothing.
My last word for the evening, nephew, is what I always say. If you don't like what you've been getting out of this thing called life, no matter what happened to you, who did it to you, how they let you down, what they didn't pour into you, how they want to respond to you. If you don't like what you've been getting thus far and it's not been working, then change what you're doing. Stop all of that and change what you're doing. Don't worry about who did what, if so and so would have did that. No, you control your own destiny. Be accountable for your own prosperity in your life. Because if you don't change what you've been doing, that ain't getting the result that you want, you will keep getting what you have. And at the end of the day, the only person responsible for that you can blame is the person you see in the mirror every day. This means black. Bless your nephew. Bless him to your chat.
Well, definitely. Thanks for coming up, man. We got it down. We're gonna get this new time down packed, you know, as we continue to go forward. Like you say, we're gonna either be 7 to 9 or 7:30 to 9:30. Those are like the two frame between 7 and 9. You know, 7 and 9, 7:30 to 9:30. Either one of those, you know, no later than 9 o'clock, 9:30 though, so that I can get enough rest for my day, the next day. But
yep.
Like I say, man, as always, Uncle, it's always a pleasure having you on the panel.
Yes, well.
People continue to keep Kels in y'all prayers. Continue to keep Bungine in y'all prayers.
Her family, yes. Yes.
I think that's it. Everybody in the chat, shout out to y'all. Like I always tell y'all the best chat on YouTube. Yeah. Always here, always active, always cutting up. I'm talking about everybody being there, ready to go. Everybody ready to go. Pepper spray, bats, everything. Boots on, shoes laced up. We ready to go. We preparing for war. You know what I'm saying? We preparing for war over here. So shout out to y'all. Like I always say, the best chat in the world. 24-hour live, don't forget, it's going down, man. It's going down.
Yeah.
With that being said, everybody else, Y'all be blessed.
Stay focused.
Till
Stay
next
focused.
time. Hey, when I tell y'all, when y'all read these, when y'all see these books, these movies, these YouTube blogs, the most important thing will always be the title. And in that title is going to determine if what you reading is true or false.
Yep.
Hey, y'all be the judge of what that is. All right, man. Free R.Kelly.
Yep.
And Big Y finna ride out.
Not now, but free them right now.
Right now. Like they say in the South, right now.
I'm out. Shot Town is out.
Oh, son, what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul?
I want out. But it's hard. I need answers, Mama.
Robert.
I need answers.
Son.
And another thing before I go, I know people that left out of here. For the people that's still in here, y'all clip that little clip of Don Russell saying that he's a financial advisor or consultant. Y'all clip that and share it. Clip it and share it. Clip it and share it. Clip it and share it. Thank y'all in advance.